Holding team members accountable for their targets and KPIs helps maintain performance levels up to the standard to ensure quality customer service or sales. If team members aren't regularly held accountable for their targets and KPIs, not only are you sending a sign of weakness in your leadership, it's more difficult for you to provide recognition or coaching. Hi, I'm Mark Carrier. At the end of this video, you'll know 3 steps amazing team leaders follow to hold team members accountable that builds trust, encourages continual improvement, and stronger teams. Holding your team members accountable for achieving their targets and KPIs is linked to higher performance and increases their commitment to the team and overall morale. And what happens when there's no accountability? Easy answer, it damages the team. Tolerating missed targets or KPIs, lack of punctuality, or unfinished work without addressing these behaviors creates the impression that they're no big deal. People learn that missing their targets or KPIs or consistently being 10 minutes late for their shift is okay. Your team suffers because having a team member who isn't meeting their commitments and isn't being held accountable causes frustration and disengagement with the rest of the team. 2 of the biggest reasons why team leaders resist holding team members accountable is simply because they're not comfortable doing it or they simply don't have a clear process for doing it. To make sure you are consistently holding your team members accountable for their performance, religiously follow these simple practices. Firstly, set clear expectations. Quite often, the reason you aren't getting the best performance from your team is because you're not crystal clear about what you want them to do. This is the core of holding your team accountable. Setting clear, measurable goals makes it unambiguous about what is expected from a team member. If you both agree on what their goals and KPIs are, it's much harder for them to argue about them later when they fall short, and it makes sure that they understand their accountability from the beginning. The second thing you need to do is follow up regularly. As obvious as it seems, it's amazing how often following up with team members gets overlooked. Whether that's because of all the fires that need to be put out every day or just that it's uncomfortable discussing poor performance. One habit you need to develop is regularly meeting with each of your team members at least every 2 weeks for 10 to 15 minutes to discuss how they're performing against their targets and KPIs. Yes, that may means spending a few hours with these meetings, but the payoff is that you create alignment and can get back on track in the right direction with more coaching if they need it, or patting them on the back for doing really well. If you meet with them regularly, you'll find that they'll come to the meeting prepared to discuss their progress rather than coming up with excuses. Thirdly, be honest and share the brutal truth. It doesn't help anyone tiptoeing around a situation. You need to give them honest corrective feedback when necessary. That doesn't mean slamming them for falling behind. Simply give them the facts, explain what they're expected to do, and find out if and where they may need help. And if they do need help, give it to them. And, with more coaching and training. Now, accountability just isn't about holding your team accountable. It's a two-way street. You need to be accountable for following through and getting done what you said you'd get done. It's recognizing that your team members are dependent on your results of your work. And it's about open, proactive communication to keep team members informed of where you are with your commitments because it has a direct impact on their ability to achieve their targets and KPIs. It's taking ownership and initiative, doing the right thing for the team, and taking responsibility for the results. It's the opposite of passing the buck. Trust is the backbone of high-performing teams, and when team members see that you are truly accountable and take ownership of the team's results, you really earn their trust. They'll trust you to do the right thing and that you'll do what you said you'd do, and once you've earned their trust, they'll work to earn yours. So work on your feedback skills because it's one of the most important things you need to do as a team leader. Feeling ignored by, or not giving feedback is one of the most motivating things you can do to your team. If you'd like some help with that, I recently uploaded a video on how you can improve your feedback practices, and I'll leave a link in the video description below if you'd like to check it out. And Keep on track of your commitments and hold each other accountable. If you make a promise to provide more positive feedback or coaching, make sure you schedule it and hold yourself accountable for delivering on it. If a team member commits to something, make sure you have a way to check in to keep them accountable. Love to hear your thoughts on holding your team members accountable. So let me know in the comment section below if you have any, and if you have any questions, just put them there too, and I'll be sure to answer them all. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit the like button below and share it with somebody that you think it can help. And be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because I upload team leader training videos every Wednesday, and that way when I upload more videos and tips, you'll get notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.